Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick 9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're gonna have a little bit of fun because today I found a location that is essentially a filming location for a movie that's gonna be coming out. Now you may say this is not classic TV shows or movies, but I love Hollywood and Hollywood magic, filming and so forth. And as you know, a lot of movies film inside a movie studio or inside a sound stage. This is an exception because a lot of movie studios stopped making behind the scenes backlots. That is, behind lots where they used to film like westerns and bombed out war scenes. They used to be behind the movie studio and they had these large pieces of land with just little sets, New York Street, things like that. Now a lot of movie studios don't have that, and what studios are resorting toward is actually renting locations, normal locations in everyday public land, and building sets outside. And that's what I found. I was passing through Culver City, and Culver City, you know, is a beacon of Hollywood filming. I mean, Culver City has some of the best TV shows ever. Hogan's Heroes, Batman, 1960s, even the Lucy Show. That was all filmed in Culver City. Many people think Hollywood. No, that's a separate little area, although Culver City is dubbed the Hollywood the hidden Hollywood essentially. And literally on a street corner, I found a location that is going to be used for a live action film. I believe it is Jon Favreau's new film. Now, Jon Favreau, you know, from Marvel and so forth, but he's tight like this with Disney. And essentially he's making a Disney Plus film that has to do something with Oswald. All right, so we are on the corner of Jefferson and Mesmer, and that is right there. Essentially, it's a movie set. And what sparked to me the fact that it was a movie set is that it looked so strange, because this place was, I don't want to say abandoned, but it was empty for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it became occupied. They started building on it. And I was like, that looks strange. That doesn't look real. It looks like a fake construction. And I thought to myself, why would they build something like this in real life? If you look, we're gonna get closer, but you're gonna be able to see all the little areas there. They have an optometry. They have a wash and dry, lavanderia in Spanish. They have a mini market. Hyperion, of course, that's Disney. And then you see the Oswald painting right there on this side. And non-related to that is a Ninja Warrior obstacle training. And I noticed first when they were building this, because of that weird sign, there's this lawyer, right, sign. And it's weird because it says injured, the law offices of John H. Cephalou. I was like, that doesn't look real. The phone number looks weird. The text looks weird. Right? And so I thought, this is a little strange. Now they built this barrier, obviously, so people don't come in and disturb. But look at this. So it says keys cut here. I'll show you keys cut here. High security locks, keyless locks. And it even have little locks and stuff. And the little door, the door is super tiny. And then if you keep going, they have a handicap parking. They have a Selena optometry. And I was like, this doesn't look like a real store. It looks like a set. Look at that, self-serve wash and dry laundry. I was like, why would they put that here? This isn't a very apartment-esque area. But they made this essentially as a set for a movie. Look at that, Mini Mart, Gourmet Meats, Lotto, Hyperion. And it includes the parking lot. Now apparently there are photos of Jon Favreau out here filming, and they even have this sign up here that I guess they're gonna use to film. It's a Hyperion Plaza. And you can tell this whole location the detail is good. There's like lottery, candy, bread, snacks. But this is what made it look like Oswald. I mean, that's Oswald right there. And then he said something, but look, they blocked it off right there. They colored over it. There we go. And so this is all literally a set that they probably rented out this whole corner for maybe 6 months. They built this up and then they'll tear it down, and this is not really a market or a wash and dry. And it just looks strange, but it also looks something that you can film in isolation. So you could film a set of people going in the lock and key. You can film a set of people going in the wash and dry and so forth, or you could film it as a whole. So it's a live action Oswald movie apparently. And there's not a lot of information out there, but I just wanted to show this before they possibly tear it down, because this is super rare to see. Super rare to see stuff like this in LA, and I wanted people to get a look at it. A lot of you always say, Rick, I love when you do these field trips. I call them my field trips, where I go and I go out into the world and film movie locations or things like that. And this is really it. This is a filming location that they built literally on a street corner, and they don't promote what it is. But if you have the keen eye and if you have the ability to see what that is, I mean, it's pretty obvious. They probably saved a lot of money doing it here. It might even be cheaper filming it here, like building this up, renting it for like 4 to 6 months, versus going to a sound stage and having this built somewhere else. They thought they could film it here. And I think it's interesting. So if any of you are a fan, I think of Disney Plus, Oswald, you know, the Oswald Mickey connection and so forth. I won't get into all the history, but it's so cool to be able to know that it's just out in the open. And most people think it's like a normal location and don't give it any time of day. I mean, there's homes like right here, and then the filming location's right there. These people probably don't even know that it's going to be part of like a movie. And it's so surprising. And the fact that they did all that construction means they're going to use it probably prominently in the film. So these are, just to know, are only exteriors. There's probably no interiors. However, I will say that I've been to what was there before. There was like a restaurant there, a couple other businesses, and I've been to inside that restaurant, and then they essentially tore that down. It was like a little abandoned for a little bit, and now it's built up to this movie film set. And there is space for interiors. So they could have made really small exteriors, and then when you just open the door, they could have filmed inside. I don't know about the inside, but usually interiors are always filmed on a soundstage. So we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye out, see what information comes out. But I wanted to kind of be the first to report on this, the first to go into detail about what this essentially is, and I think this is really cool. So let me know your thoughts down below if you enjoy this type of stuff. I like doing it. It's the first time I ventured out in a few months, and so to make a video, that is. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy this. It was really fun for me to make. Don't forget to always stay positive, leave a thumbs up, and hit the hype button if you like this kind of content. Don't forget to always stay positive and be hopeful. Thank you so much to all my Patron supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Joanna R, Citizen Kane 359, Sally N, Daniel B, Jerry D, and Vito L. If you want to be on this list, make sure to check the link in the description, and thanks to all who support.